Alright, what's up YouTube? What's up everyone? I'm back for a little story. So, the other day I realized something. My car battery died, so I had to borrow my father's car. And he has an old pickup. I had to drive to AutoZone to get a new battery and come back to replace it. And installed a new battery in my car. But anyways, so I'm driving this old pickup. It's a stick shift, it's manual transmission, and I've had an automatic car for about 12 years now. My first car was manual, but after that I bought a cheapy, reliable automatic, little Nissan. And so I'm driving this stick shift car, and I'm feeling out like where the clutch has to be to move the car forward, and I'm shifting gears and traffic and stuff and going to AutoZone, and then realizing how much fun the manual transmission is, just feeling the car out and just like shifting gears and like slowing down by downshifting. And I was like having so much fun. And then I realized just then how joyless my life is. Just from the stick shift car. I realized I have no joy in my life anymore. And it's been like this for the past 10 years probably. I'm probably like that quote that everyone says about like, most men just live in quiet desperation. I feel like I've been living quiet desperation for a really long time, and it's just joyless because I realized I've just been driving this automatic, like crappy Nissan for the past 12 years to work and back, and that's a majority of what I've done in my life for the past 12 years. That's all it's been. Just me waking up. I don't even eat breakfast. I just take a shower and then I just go straight to work in my crap automatic car. I don't even listen to music. I just sit there and drive like water. And it's so boring and joyless. And then I get to work, do 8 or 10 hours. When I used to work at the hospital, it was like 12-hour shifts. It's like, how did I even survive that? But now it's more like 8 to 10 hours. Now it's like a bit more manageable, but still I'm not making money at all. So it's like, I'm still in a crap situation. But anyways, so yeah, I do that. I just joylessly drive around. And I was just thinking like, just a small thing like getting a stick shift car would make it more fun to drive, at least for a few years. I don't know if I get tired of that or not, but no, I don't think because I had a stick shift car for my first. It also passed me down. I realized like most of the stuff I have, it was passed me down from my older brother. So my older brother had like a Toyota Celica that was stick shift, and then when he got a new car, they gave me that car. So I always get leftovers, but it was a pretty nice car. It was pretty nice, but it was unreliable. It was like one of those Too Fast, Too Furious type cars where my brother tried to soup it up by like putting a carbon fiber hood on it, like messing with the engine. And he did this weird thing where he wanted people in the passenger to see his speedometer go up higher than what it actually is going for some reason. So it was like a fake type of upgrade thing, you know? So it wasn't even fast or like the horsepower wasn't improved or anything. It was just like for show, you know, for looks. And the muffler, of course, he had the muffler that was like super loud. So when you and you're still in like second gear or something or third, driving in the neighborhood, waking people up. But yeah, it's like, but ever since then, and yeah, then back to the subject I was talking about previously. Like, I don't think I got tired of that. Like driving the manual back then was always fun. So then I got this automatic cheapy car that's reliable but so boring. Um, I've and that's when I realized I have little joy in my life since then. Just that's all I do for the past 12 years. Just drive a crap car to work, try to make money, but I have these crap jobs all the time. I always get low level lab jobs because that's what Reddit said I should get because I'm introverted and I'm pretty sure I have social anxiety and stuff like that. And that also adds to my joylessness because I'm like scared to go outside because I feel like I'm too chubby and I don't do the things I used to like doing, like skateboarding as much or cycling. Or sometimes I want to go outside and swing that sword around, but I feel stupid doing it. If I feel stupid doing something, I won't do it. I don't know why. Like I feel like someone's judging me all the time or shaming me. I feel like I'm being censored, or I can't do the things I want to do because I don't know, society would judge me. And it's all these things that add to my life that I just realized just from that manual stick shift drive for the first time in like 12 years. Like, my life is so joyless, man. I'm trying to change it, of course. Like, I try to do stuff like sometimes I have these streaks where I start going to the gym, but then I realize that's the only thing I do. Like, instead of just eat, sleep, go to work, drive back in that crap automatic, then I also add going to the gym. Wow, that's so great. I mean, it is a great addition, but it's like, then that's just all I do. And then I feel even more crap because of that. It's like I have even less energy. And this is something, well, I don't want to say that because they're treated worse. I was saying like there's some people that think like jobs are so easy now, but it's like they are so efficient now. No one ever thinks about that. These companies have been in the game for so long. They know exactly what they need to make you do to be the most productive you can be and suck the most energy and money out of you, man. It's like that's what's wrong with capitalism today because they know exactly what to do. They know what makes your mind tick. Like, you're telling me all this technology has advanced, but you don't think the psychology um area of it has? Like, of course it has. They know everything about what makes a human tick and what makes them be as productive as they can before they start uninstalling themselves. That's what I feel like businesses are doing now. They're like, how far can we push these people before they start, like, uninstalling? And so funny when like jobs have mental health awareness week. It's like, it's that meme where Garfield's looking at a poster of him with an X on it. It's like, I wonder who that's for. It's like mental health, fix your mental health. It's like you're the one causing it. The job's the thing that's causing a lot of my stress, man. It's like, but anyways, that's just a little goofy side note. It's not really like a lot of other things. My issues with mental health probably make it a joyless life, or like not having money to get a nicer car, or like, I don't know, or have my own house or my own place. I feel like I'm being robbed by the government somehow. We're being taxed, and like these insurance companies are robbing us. The US feels like a pyramid scheme at this point. It's like, where's my money going? Our wages are being stolen. It's like, ow. You guys didn't see that. It's like, yeah, why does it feel like I'm being robbed? Where's my money? It's not fair, man. And there's like billionaires running around. It's like, at the most, he should only be allowed to have like 50 million. After that point, it's like, just give up. Why are you working still? Like, just help other people or have your company, but why are you still wanting to have more money? I don't understand. We should honestly not, we should not do what I was going to say and like uninstall all people who have more than like 100 million in their just sitting in their bank. We should not. That's not what we should do. All right. And that's never going to be done because like they're so powerful. Like, I we lost already. Like a lot of people are optimistic, but we all lost. All the people that are not like in the 1%, we lost. Like, you don't understand how powerful these elites are, and like they can literally buy your family, man. Like they literally can do that, and that's scary to me. That's why I think people shouldn't have. There should be a limit to how much you can make, because they're gonna have like these crazy mentally ill people, like that Epstein guy, have his own island with trafficked kids and stuff and people, and that scares me, man. It's like it's so evil. You let evil people have all this money. It's like, no, why even entertain that possibility? But that's what we do. We have billionaires now running around. It's like, that's a good idea. People that could just buy up towns and stuff and buy parts of Hawaii to have their mansions. So they could just be there with like several people in like 100-acre area that they're not even going to see all of. It's like, that's a great idea, guys. Good job. Like, you guys are amazing. Fucking retards, man. I hate this fucking anyways, I'm off topic. What was I talking about? So yeah, just from driving that manual stick shift car, I realized I hadn't had much joy in my life for the past 12 years. Like, I've never had a girlfriend. I don't think I want to because of my mental, and it's like my introversion. I'd have to use a special dating app or something. I think Boo is one of them, but I haven't even tried because I'm also ashamed of my living condition right now, and I wish to make more money before I even attempt to have a girlfriend, because I'm a responsible person like that, and unlike all these other people that are just running around and partying and stuff. But apparently that doesn't matter because a lot of them are more successful than me now. It's like maybe I should have done bad stuff too, but no, I'm not that type of person. I realize like I can never be that type of person. So I know it's like I just have to. I've already come to terms with it that I'm not going to be able to get ahead as most of these capitalist pigs do because of like what I think of like my morals and stuff. Like so much stuff, like we were taking advantage of people just from like Amazon, ordering on Amazon and stuff. Like I do that too, so I'm not saying like I'm perfect. Like small stuff like that, you realize like all these workers are like working their butts off and like carrying these huge boxes all around and barely being paid above minimum wage and stuff like that. And just so you can get your like little small package the next day, like immediately when you order it, it'll come in. It's like we need to stop. All of us need to stop that. Like we need to stop being these consumers that want everything now. It's just like stupid shit. It's like, why? We need to chill out, man. Everyone needs to chill. Like you don't need your fucking Amazon packages like the next day. That's why I always do like the latest date thing. What is it? Like it's the one where they give you credits for if you do, because they say like, oh, we'll take longer, but we'll put everything in the same box. You know, I do that one, but still, it's like all these things, like all these products, all these corporations have some type of like taking advantage of people in some area or another. It's like that's just the world today. I don't want it to be that way. And people always think like, oh, why you're so depressed is because you're selfish and you only care about your life. Like, wah, poor you. It's like, no, it's because I think about your life. And your life sucks, man. All of you out there, most of your life suck more than mine. And it's like, that's what makes me sad. Just think about all these other people in these like countries are getting like bombed and just unfairly, and just people starving because we don't want to lose any profit by helping people. We have to have a bunch of food that we throw away because unless it gets sold, like we're not going to make profit. So, and if you're homeless, you're like starving on the street, like, oh, you have money? I'm sorry, you're going to cut these things in half so you don't actually aren't able to eat it, and we're going to throw it in the trash because fuck you. That's the US, man. That's capitalism, baby. This world's so evil, man. I really do think most people are evil. And it's like not always knowingly so. It's out of ignorance too, but especially in the US, like we should know better, but we're just greedy pigs here. And honestly, I do some stuff that makes me a greedy pig as well. So a lot of times when I criticize the US, like I'm not exempt, you know, at sometimes. But man, it's just like, it's insane to think about. But yeah, my situation's not that bad, you know. I'm grateful that I even have like internet and like some place to sleep. I've never been homeless. I was going to like, there's this job in San Diego that I wanted, that, but I didn't know anyone there, and I had, they actually called for an interview, and I was like, they were like, oh, but you do have a place, you have an address here in San Diego, right? I'm like, I should have lied. That's the thing, like, because I don't lie, because I think I have to be an honorable person, and because I'm a fucking cuck good boy or something, that I always mess up my opportunities because of that. And I told them the truth, like, oh yeah, I live in this other town that's like 2 hours away, but I could go there and stay with a friend. I just made up the friend. And then he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll email you later to see if we can do the interview and stuff. And of course, they're like, we found someone else that better suits this position. So I was like, fuck. I hate trying to be a good person. I say try to be a good person because, like, no one's perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm the Virgin Mary. Actually, I mean, the first part of it I am, but I'm not trying to say like I'm a saint or anything like that, but it's like I try to be, so much so that it affects my opportunities, you know? It just sucks. That's the way this world is. Like if you actually like there's so many bad people that become successful, and there's these fucking cuck copers that are like, oh, the bad people, they're gonna get what's coming to them, they're gonna get karma. It's like, no, they don't. The fuck they don't, man. They're still out there, like, driving their Lambos or whatever, like that Tate guy who trafficked like a bunch of women to do his little cam shows, and he made money off of that. So now he's successful and he's just chilling now. And it's like, that's the type of people that succeed in life, man. It's the same with Trump too. Like Trump's like 78 years old or something now. Like all these nursing home patient politicians. And it's like people are like, oh yeah, he's getting what's coming to him now. It's like he's already fucking almost dead. Who the fuck cares, man? He's already had a good life already. He's already partied. He had the best food. He like slept with porn stars already and all this dumb stuff he did, and all this other crazy stuff. He's probably had nice cars, nice houses, nice mansions, and all this other stuff. And now you're saying like, oh yeah, he's getting what's coming to him now. It's like, yeah, he's almost fucking dead. Great. Awesome. Good job, guys. You did it. Like, oh my fucking god, I hate this world so much. Ah. Not really. Like there's some good in this world still. And it's up to the good to start. This is a call to arms actually. All the good people buy guns. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, FBI. Just joking. We're not gonna start brainstorming and actually targeting elites and the important people, instead of just throwing mindless protests for no reason that politicians and like the government and elite will just twist so it's inconsequential. Like all these protests, they always end up being like twisted in a way where then it just dies out, and the politicians make it look like we won but don't actually do shit. Like I don't understand how it's possible, but it's like this is another thing I think I mentioned before. Like I feel like we don't understand how powerful these people are, like at the top. Like they're already ahead. They have smart people on their team. Like they've bought all the smartest people, the think tanks who know how people think and what makes them tick, and all the possibilities that could happen, or all the science of it all. So if there's a small protest, they could just be like, oh yeah, use our AI tool to figure out what to do to make these people kind of satisfied enough where they just stop and they think something actually is going to happen, but then we just continue like doing the same thing. And it's like, we've lost already. Like all is lost. It's too far gone. Like the only way we could do is, I don't know, I'd say voting, but fucking we have to vote for these nursing home patients that are both racist. Like, oh, man. They're like 78 and 81. And they're white. Like, of course they're going to be racist. Like, goddamn, man. Just how it was back then, man. People act like they're not. It's like, oh no, he's not racist. He just did a couple bad things back when he was younger or something, and it's like he's a changed man now. It's like great, awesome. Another case of like bad people being successful, and then we just forget about it because they're good now. It's like, okay, I've gone way off topic. I know. I need to end this. Oh my god, 25 minutes. I just stopped making these long videos, man. Why do I do this? It was supposed to be 10 minutes only. Okay. So, basically, in conclusion, just driving this stick shift car made me realize all this. That my life kind of sucks. And it's like joyless and boring. And I don't know what to do about it. Other than try to just make more money. And I guess overcome my fear of doing stuff outside. Instead of like, the thing is like, work takes away all my energy. It's like they make you so, I literally can't do, they tell us you have to be doing something at all times while you're on the clock. This is crazy. Why? And I feel like all jobs are doing this now. Like every job I've been in, they've always done this thing where they work like, oh, we're only open during the week. And now it's like, oh, we're open Saturdays, but we close at 12. And it's like, oh, we're open Sundays too now. We're open Sundays a week now. And it's like, oh, now we're open until like 4 on the weekends also. And it's like, oh my God. Like, you guys don't understand, like, the people that say, like, oh, you young people are just lazy. It's like, these corporations made it so they could squeeze all the production out of you and pay you the least amount they can before you uninstall yourself. Like, this is crazy, man. It's like all the jobs I've had, even the hospital did this. I remember when I got hired to the hospital, my first day, there's an IT guy from the lab that was leaving. He's like, oh yeah, man, good luck, but I'm leaving because they're giving me too much jobs for this. The job I hired for, they're giving me too many other responsibilities that I didn't initially have. It's like, that's all the jobs I've had. The same story. They've done that, what they did to that IT guy. Like, they get hired, you're expected to do this one job, it's in your job description, then later they're like, oh, you know what, guys, also, you guys have to start doing this. They don't say if you want, they say you have to. Like, what are you going to do? Say no? And they're going to be like, oh, then we can just hire someone else. Because you don't want to do this. Like, of course they're going to fire you if you say no. So you have to do it. It's like, oh, and then now, since you're doing this, you can also do this now. And you can help these other people over here. And then you can help these other people over here. So you're always productive instead of just staying in one place and doing your actual fucking job. You could do this other stuff that you're not that great at, but oh my God, man. It's like that's the story of every job I had. Oh man, it's so annoying. That's the way things are now. That's like that wage graph where the wage is down here and productivity just shoots high up above it. That's why it is, because all these corporations, like I said before, they have years on us. They know what makes us tick. They know what makes us close to uninstalling, so they just work us enough not to get to that point and just pay us enough just to keep certain people satisfied. And it's just all these other factors in, like the insurance companies and like these loans and the student loans for school, and then taxes and like all these things just like stab at you little like like Caesar getting stabbed in the back, just slowly. Death of a thousand. I forgot what it's called. What the saying is. It's like getting stabbed, like small points, but so many times that like it feels like I'm being robbed almost in the US now. It's like I don't know what's going on. It just sucks. And it feels like I'll never have my own house. And that gets tied into like the joke where it's like, oh, these young people don't know how to do anything these days. Like, where the fuck am I going to learn how to do anything? I don't own anything. Like, what am I supposed? But that's why I have my VR headset, so I could simulate working like as a car mechanic or simulate being an electrician. That's how I could learn how to do things, because I can't afford my own fucking house, or I can't afford anything else. If you live in apartments, it's a liability. If you try fixing shit, that's another thing. So much liability in this fucking country, and you get sued for any little thing. So why the fuck would I try to repair shit if it's going to be like, oh, that voided your warranty, so sorry, oh, you can't do that, it voids whatever, oh, you have to pay us, there's a fine because you tried to repair this on your own, but you kind of didn't do it well enough, so we have to fine you. It's like, of course young people don't know how to do shit because we don't fucking own anything. And it's like so we need a revolution. So we need a revolution within ourselves first, and then we need the outward revolution afterwards. And we need to be on the same page about this. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to do it with honor, unlike, because we don't want to become these people that are in power already, that are fucked up and like retarded or something. People that allow, like, think it's a good idea to be like, hey, yeah, we should let people have billions of dollars. That's a good idea. Like, surely they won't be evil and be on Epstein's flight list or whatever to his island. No way. Oh my god, man. If I had the death note, man, I could fix the world in 1 week, tops. Give me the death note. I can fix the world. I'm just kidding. No, but I've just been thinking about writing a book about that too. Like, but I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna tell you what it is. It was a book I was gonna title "The Kings and Queens Have Won." Basically, it's this premise, like I've talked about this before in this video, like where the elite are so powerful, like it almost seems like the kings and queens of the past have won. You know, like every upheaval or revolution, it's like the kings and queens have been taken out, but it's always like someone related to them that's like, yeah, good job, guys. Now I'm your king, or something like that, right? And then it's always someone that takes over that's just as bad, and it's like just a repeating process like that. And it was supposed to take place on another world or something that's like kind of like Earth, but it's kind of depressing ending though, because we never win. Like, they just keep killing us because they're too powerful, and then it just repeats like the new king or queen. In like, it's not. What am I talking about? I'll make another video about this book idea I had, my book ideas, but I'm never gonna make that book. Let me just end this because I've gone way too long. This is mental illness right here. Just talking for 30 minutes. And it's not even on the subject I started on initially. But yeah, in conclusion, I need to start doing more stuff. Like, I need to start trying to make more energy somehow. Because my job drains me a lot, especially since I'm an introvert in an extrovert world. There's so many extroverts around. And you're expected to be an extrovert, so I have to act like that too at my job, but then That's what drains more energy from me. Aside from being super productive, aside from 30-minute lunch break, being expected to be doing something at all times. What a joke this life is, man. So sad. Um, yeah, I just have to. I guess I just have to try to make more energy. I have to work out. I guess try to have more energy. The thing is, it's like if I work out, I'm gonna have less energy and feel like shit. But I guess like if you just keep doing it, you eventually don't. I don't know. I guess work out, try to do more fun stuff. I'm gonna try to play more video games again. Like I don't even do that, so I'm gonna try. Like I don't even feel like playing though. That's the thing. It's like then especially it's like barely on my day off. That's when I play because like even now, I mean I guess I spent 30 minutes talking. I could have played something here, but I don't feel like it when I'm low energy. And like music, I don't even listen to music anymore as much, and I want to, but it's like again, I don't even feel like it at points because I don't even have the energy or something's wrong. It's like I don't even feel like it. Same thing about like playing guitar or playing my bass. It's like I don't even feel like it. So yeah, um, I don't know what to do aside from just try to work out like the basic stuff everyone else tells you, like just keep working out and just try to make more money. There's nothing else that'll make me happy, honestly. So, and I'm not gonna be those people. Like, if you think about it, like being unhappy is normal because most people in America are on drugs, man. Like, that's the reality of it. Most of these happy people are just happy because they're like so high on like these opioids and stuff, and they're addicted to prescription drugs. It's like so sad state. And I'll never be like that, man. Like I always try to go natural. Like I don't take anything ever, even pain. Like I just take the pain if I ever, if unless it's like super serious. I think like I had like it felt like I was having an aneurysm at one point. That's the only time like I actually took like pain medication. But other than that, I really don't. I guess during COVID too, I took uh I had a vaccine, and then I also took like well, it wasn't really prescription. It was just like that tea you drink, was it? Or NyQuil too. Drank NyQuil. But yeah, other than that I don't, because it's like that's the thing, like most people are on fucking drugs. That's crazy. Just to be or be content, which is just numbing themselves. That's just sad, man. That's more sad than my life, honestly. So actually, I should be grateful that I'm like this. Yeah, I have to try to be more grateful about stuff and just like think about maybe that'll help me do more things if I think like I could not have these things. Right? So, but then I don't have energy. How do I get energy? Man, man, I don't know. Oh, this is gone for way too long. I'm sorry if you watched all of this, but I guess I just have a basic solution for this. Just work out or something and try to make more money. Try to be more grateful, that basic stuff. But that doesn't work for me, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I need more energy too. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm probably mentally ill or something for the past, like, honestly, my entire life. Being an introvert doesn't help. I'm gonna become a wizard. I'm gonna make a video on that. Honestly, I'm gonna become a wizard. All right, goodbye. That's enough nonsense. Speak for today. I've just been ranting. I'm sorry, man. I've just been rambling. This is so bad. Okay, bye. I'm hoping you guys are luckier than me, but more likely than not, your life sucks also. So sorry. We have to try to figure this out and start the revolution in here so you could complete the revolution out there with a sword. We're gonna carry swords and we're gonna rush Epstein's Island and I was kidding. And uninstall all the elite pedophiles. Okay. Honestly, if I had the death note, all of them would be gone. Like no remorse. Like I would take the fall for killing them if I had the death note like that. Yeah, no remorse for those types of people, those PDFs or people that do bad stuff like that. Like insta uninstall. All right, I'm bugging. It's late. I'm bugging. I didn't mean that. I'm not gonna install anyone. All right. I have to end this. This is bad. This okay. I gotta end this. All right. Bye.